Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। Please forgive me to stop you all from the ecstatic chanting. Today's quote on chanting by Srila Prabhupada. The vibration of the Hare Krishna mantra is coming from Krishna's planet Golok, and this chanting process produces love of Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. I am Pooja from Sydney. May I know who have joined today?
Hare Krishna Puja Mataji, my Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, and wishing everybody a happy Ram Navami, appearance day of Lord Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasadas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna, Puja Mataji, and our somebody devotees, Dhanvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shyama Dasi from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Today we are so fortunate to have Her Grace Shyama Devi Dasi from Tennessee, and today Mataji will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 7, Chapter 2, Verse 7 onward. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please take over the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurus. So Mataji, is it okay if we can talk about Lord Ramchandra, because today is the auspicious appearance day of Lord Ramchandra? Is it okay for everybody?
Whatever you like, Mataji.
Okay, actually, I prepared for that. I thought, let's talk about.
Perfect, Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji. I am all for it.
Yeah, because it's good,
Yeah.
reading. It's like our teachings are from Bhagavatam only, because we read about Lord Ramchandra from Srimad Bhagavatam only, like whatever is there.
Yes.
So
you're not taking any verses, Puja Mataji?
No, any verse, like just teachings from Ramayana.
Okay. Sure,
Is it okay
Mataji.
for it? Yeah. Can I sing one small bhajan before
Sure,
starting?
Mataji. Yeah, please go ahead.
Just asking, whatever is comfortable for the
Yes,
devotee.
yes. It will be
Yes,
our
Mataji.
pleasure, Mataji. Yeah.
Mataji, it's your call. It's your conference.
I'm just your servant, Mataji. Whatever
No.
seems for me,
We would love to hear from you and about Katha and song. Would love it, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for giving me the service to serve all the Vaishnavas. If I make any mistake, please forgive my mistakes. I know devotees are very kind and they can forgive me. So let's start with Mangalacharan. Om Agya. So first of all, I'm offering my obeisances to all the devotees who are in the call. So let's start. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadabhayam Dadati Sopadantikam. वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरो युतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं साधुतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we will sing that nice song. So happy Lord Ramchandra's appearance day to all the devotees on the call. So today is very, very auspicious day. Like we read the song, Vaishnav song in every Ekadashi that Shuddha Bhakta Charan Renu. So there is one very nice line comes Madhav Tithi Bhagati Janani. So these are the Madhav Tithi, like when we celebrate Ekadashi or the appearance of the Lord, like Narsimha Chaturthi, Janmashtami, Ramnavami. So when we hear and chant and remember the Lord's pastime and we do the like that day fasting, so that is the bhakti journey. So that increase our devotion to the lotus feet of the Lord. So this is a small song, so that we can set up our mood, so that we can focus our whole day on the pastimes of the Lord, because the pastimes of the Lord only or are the only hope for all of us, who can help us, those can help us like to cross this ocean of material existence. Yes. So Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sitaram
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतिता पावन सीताराम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतिता पावन सीताराम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम
पतित पावन सीताराम सुंदर विग्रह मेघश्याम गंगा तुलसी शालिग्राम
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 रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम
भद्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भज जन प्रिया सीताराम
भद्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भगत जन प्रिय सीताराम
भद्रगिरीश्वर सीताराम भगत जन प्रिय सीताराम।
भद्रगीश्वर सीताराम, भगत जन प्रिय सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
जानकी रमण सीताराम, जय जय राघव सीताराम।
जानकी रामन सीताराम, जय जय राघव सीताराम।
जानकी रमण सीताराम, जय जय राघव सीताराम।
जानकी रामन सीताराम, जय जय राघव सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन 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 सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम सीताराम, जय सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम जय सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम सीताराम, जय सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम, सीताराम जय सीताराम।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hari Bol. Thank you, devotees. So let's start discussion. So we have nice, like today's we will be reading like teachings of Lord from the Ramayana that we learn, that we can see and we can learn in our life, that can help us like to grow spiritually. So Hare Krishna devotees. So today is the appearance day of Lord Ramchandra Ramnavami. So through the example that shows us the mood in which a devotee practices bhakti, yoga, or science of devotion service to the Lord. So there are many lessons that from Ramayana. So first of all is that is power of bad associations. So from that Ramayana we can see, like it was known, we all know that in Ayodhya that Kekai loved Lord Ramchandra more than Mother Kaushalya or Sumitra, even everybody in the palace of Dashrath Maharaj, and she loves more than Bharat Maharaj, because she is always very affectionate toward Lord Ram. And we can see from her example like that bad association can destroy our devotional service, even though she had so much love for Lord Ramchandra, because she had that association of mantra, and her power of devotion to Lord Ramchandra destroyed, and that partiality appeared in her mind, like maybe like her son Bharat Maharaj can be the king of Ayodhya instead of Lord Ramchandra. And in that past times, like I was hearing yesterday one lecture, Srila Prabhupada explaining very nicely, like the how she asked Dashrath Maharaj, she asked, like she had a desire to have those 2 boon that she took from Dashrath Maharaj, and Dashrath Maharaj assured her, like, whatever you desire, I will fulfill. Because Dashrath Maharaj, he had never thought of like Kekai can be make plan like that. So Dashrath Maharaj, he know like she's very affectionate to Lord Ramchandra, even that of his own son Bharat Maharaj. So he was agree for those 2 boon. And Prabhupada was telling very nicely, like Kshatriya spirit is so strong, like because Kshatriyas are the real Kshatriyas. And on the top of that, they are all devotees like Dashrath Maharaj. And when he told, and Lord Ramchandra, when he heard about these 2 boons, so he was very happy. So he was not feeling any bad. So we can see the learning is that from the association, like for us, like we are all practicing devotional service. So it's very, very important. So whom we are associating with a demon or devotee. So with the devotion service, if we want to increase our devotion service, we should always in association with devotees, sangha. So sangha is very important association. So that is the good learning, like we should have a association of devotees, our acharyas, Vaishnavas, throughout the life. Like sometimes devotees gives very nice example, like whenever we are busy in our daily household service, we can see like how we can associate when we have focus time, like nobody's there, we can hear Krishna Katha. And if we have people around, we are all family people. We are not like just brahmacharis and staying at home. So in the ashram or temple. So if we have family around, then we can play nice kirtan. Like kirtan is so attractive in our ISKCON society. Kirtan is very famous. Like even the outsiders, they also attract our kirtan because the devotees, they sing from their heart. So it's not. So association is very important. We should always in the mood of remembering the Lord. So then second is the attachment to service and not to the positions. So in that we can see like Lord Ramchandra, he was willing to become the king as the service to Maharaj Dashrath. And he was also willing to go to the forest as a service to his father. So that shows like we should be attached to our service, whatever service is decided for the satisfaction of our guru, for the satisfaction of the Vaishnavas, for the satisfaction of the deities. So we should be, sometimes there is some problem in the service. So we can see like from the example of Lord Ramchandra. So he was ready to serve when he was about to become a king. He was ready to serve all the people in the Ayodhya. And when he got that he has to go to the forest, he was ready for that service also, because the Lord is showing from his example. Like the difference is like Lord Ramchandra, he's like totally like he's for the human beings can follow his example, but for Krishna, he's Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. So he's for his pastimes nobody can imitate. So because the Lord is like nobody can marry like 16,108 queens. So it's very, but Lord Ramchandra, he showed from his own example like how we can behave. So that is like from this example we can learn like we should be very, very attached to the service, not to the position. So for the service of the Lord, even we can do anything. That should be our mood for the satisfaction of the Lord. If Lord wants to keep us in a big house, that's also fine. And if the Lord wants to keep us in a small hut, that's also fine. Just for the service of the Lord, we should always be ready to do anything. And then next is the mission of life should be to vanquish the mnemonic tendency in our heart. So this is also very, very important. All this learning is very, very important in our devotional service. So Lord Ramchandra's purpose to kill the demons was fulfilled by his banishment to the forest. So Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita why he appeared, Pritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam. dharam sansthapanardhayak sambhamami yuge yuge. So Krishna appeared. So he appeared to protect his devotee. So Krishna appeared to protect his devotee. So that is the Lord's the main reason. So in the Bhagavatam again and again we are reading. So Krishna. So there are different reasons. The main reason is the Lord appeared to protect his devotee. Whenever there is any problem comes, the Lord is always there to protect his devotee. So that is second reason to kill the demons, to finish all the demonic tendency. Like for Ravan, like for the Ravan, anybody, like there are few, like we know 3 personality that can kill Ravan easily. Like we know about like Bali, like he could kill Ravan easily. And like Parshuram was also there that time. Bali, like even though he was a monkey, but he had that much power that he can kill Ravan easily. But but the Lord, he know that he is not for that service. So that's why the Lord didn't give him the opportunity to serve the Lord, because he is always in sense gratification. He was doing sense gratification with his own wife and with the wife of his brother also. So he is not on that level that he can serve the Lord. So this is nice example. We can see like how the Lord is purpose to finish all the demonic people. So that's why he was in the forest. So then next is even extreme reversal, if takes in the proper spirit, will help us fulfill our mission in life. So there are so many reversals in our life. So for example, a law of gravity is only in effect in the earth's sphere and not beyond. So also the laws of material nature act only in material consciousness, not in spiritual consciousness. So material, so we can see from the material nature act in the material world, not in the spiritual world. When we make plan for material progress, material prosperity, there may be some fault. There is always fault. But when we should we should always make plan for our spiritual consciousness, like how we can make, like devotees always make plans, like how we can go to Vrindavan, how we can go to Mayapur, and how we can go to different places. They always make plans. In Kartik time, if we go to Vrindavan, there is no place even to stand in our Krishna Balram temple. So because there are so many devotees, they won't come, because they know like there is no space, and they take different pilgrimage in different places in Vrindavan. So this is very nice for all of us, that we should always have proper spirit that help us to fulfill our mission in life. So we should have that. We should keep that in our mind. So then is Ram or Aram a test for every seeker? So we can learn from the citizens of Ayodhya. They wanted to go to Lord Ramchandra. They wanted to go with Lord Ramchandra to forest and leave behind the comfort of Ayodhya, the city of Ayodhya, because we all know going forest means there are so many problems. Even Lord Ramchandra, he told Mother Sita also, when he was going to forest, like, you are a daughter of king, you are a wife of such a, like, you are living in the palace, so it's very hard in the forest, so don't join me. It's not comfortable place. But she said no, because she's a very faithful wife. And from Mother Sita, like we all learn in our life, we should always be very respectful to our husband. Like even like for me, like I feel so many times, whenever I disobey Prabhu little bit, there is some problem. So I always like even my mind says, no, you can do whatever you want, but I should tell with the intelligence to our mind, no, this is not a good thing. Whatever Prabhu is saying, that is good. That is good for our devotional service, because as a practitioner of devotional service, our goal should be to how to do service to the Krishna and Guru. So that should be our mood. So from that we can see like all the citizens of Ayodhya, they wanted to go with Lord Ramchandra, leaving behind all the comforts. That is good. Like for the Lord service, we can do anything. For every test, we can take any kind of test or anything, just for the service of the Lord. And then these alertness in spiritual life. So that is, we should be very alert for our spiritual life. So when Lord Ramchandra leaves Ayodhya, when leaves Ayodhya and all Ayodhyawasis, they were sleeping. So we all remember the past times. They all were sleeping because Lord Ramchandra thought like if they go with me, there will be a lot of pain. So let's just divert them. And if one is attentive or inattentive or lazy, one will lose taste of bhakti. Like if we always like to chant in the morning. We always like to go to temple. Like we were in Bangalore, like few years back before coming to America. Like that time, like we were just totally new, Prabhu and me. One Mataji, she told me very nice thing. They are our Siksha Guru. And Mataji told me very nice thing, like, Mataji, if we don't go temple 1 week, then next week our mind will say, let's just skip this time also. Maya is always ready to capture our mind. So we should never give a chance to Maya. So because then we lose the taste in bhakti, because association is very, very important. So that's why we should be very, very stick to our sadhana, our activities for the sadhana. Those are activities like service and all. They are very, very important. Like if we stop chanting in the morning, throughout the day we will be chanting. So we know like chanting in the morning is always best. Like when we chant, we can feel the peaceful environment. And the modes also, when the afternoon and evening, the modes, 3 modes of nature, they start acting. And we are all family people. Like sometimes, like our Prabhus, they goes to work, or kids, they have to go to school. We have so many distractions. Morning time, we have peace of mind. So to keep the taste, so if we keep the taste in chanting, so it's good. We should all chant in the morning. If there is some problem, then instead of not chanting, like we can chant in the day, but try our best to chant in the morning time. So we should be very alert in our spiritual life. Whatever is we should always remember whatever is good for life. We should be very alert for that. And devotees are always like that. So then the saintly persons might cause pain to others, not to hurt them, but benefit them. Saintly persons, they are like, we can see like Bharat Maharaj, he said like Mother Kekai, like, I don't want to talk to you. Because of you, my brother left Ayodhya. So, and from the next example is, we can see like Prahlad Maharaj, he disagreed Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu said like, just worship me, don't worship Lord Vishnu, because he's the killer of my brother. So don't worship him. But Prahlad Maharaj disregards, because like even the guru or any saintly people, if they give us any kind of that guidance that can hinder our devotion service, then there are like, if we in the beginning of our like in the devotion service, like there is one exam, like I think that's for initiation. There is rules in what condition we can leave the guru. In that, like if guru is not teaching about Krishna consciousness, so then we can. But saintly persons might cause, like we can see sometime they say something that is, maybe we don't like that, but it's good for us, that can be beneficial. So there are different reasons sometimes. So we should always think like if guru sometimes say like, just do that, whatever guru say, but you can use your brain also, common sense also, like what is good. So that's Guru's, and we can double check like how we can do that, and is it okay? So that's always, so we should be very attentive when we take the instruction from the Guru or saintly persons. So next is goal is to please the Lord. So our goal should be please the Lord always. That we should always keep in our mind. Like from the example of Bharat Maharaj, so he wanted to stay in the forest. So he said, like when he met the Lord in Chitrakoot, he wanted to stay there, which was very easier than to return and rule the kingdom. But he did it. Why he did it? To please the Lord. Because for the Lord's service, devotee can do anything. From the example of Bharat Maharaj, we can see like for the service of the Lord, he came back and he was worshipping the Lord's Paduka. And he was not staying in Ayodhya, but he was staying in Nandigram, near the small village. And he made a hut. He was living there. And he was taking full responsibility of Ayodhya. It's not he left there. Because the service, the mood is like service. Like we can learn from this also. Like our goal should be to please the Lord. It's not like our goal is to please our senses. Our goal should be to please the Lord. So from the example of Bharat Maharaj, we learn like for the Lord, even though he want to stay in the forest, but for the Lord said, you can stay in Ayodhya because nobody is there. Our father passed away. I'm here. Lakshman is here. And Shatrughan is very small. And you are the only responsible. So you can go. After 14 years, I will take the Ayodhya back from you. I will be the king. But now you can go and stay there. So by doing this, all the missions will be fulfilled. The Dasharatha Maharaj gave the 2 benedictions. Those are also fulfilled. So you can go. And Bharat Maharaj did that. So we can see like our goal is to please the Lord. And then the next is Lord is the proprietor. So we can say that, like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita 5:29, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapsam Sarvalok Maheshwaram Suharda Sarvabhutanam Atmamam Shantim Richati. The Lord is the proprietor, Bhoktaram. He is the enjoyer, Yagya Tapsam. So whatever Yagya or Tap, so everything is for the satisfaction of the Lord only. That is very, very important. And Bharat was ruling the kingdom of Lord Ram's behalf by keeping the Padukas on the throne. And we are only caretaker. So he is the real proprietor. He can give and take away. The Lord can take away anytime. So the Lord is the real proprietor. The caretaker acts according to the will of the Lord. So we are we are small instrument. We are nothing. So whatever service the Lord gives, we should always accept. So because everything is the Lord's property, like our family member, we should always treat everybody as the property of the Lord. It's not like my husband or my children, they are for my enjoyment. No, they are in the service of the Lord, because otherwise they become burden for us if they are not devotees. Because it's very hard to stay in the house if they are not devotees. Then we are just doing our duties. But if they are devotees, if we chant together, and if we chant together, we read together, we pray together, then we stay together. So this is the very, very important thing. So the Lord is the proprietor and everything is the Lord's property. We just using everything in the service of the Lord. Even if the small child we have, we can help the child to grow in spiritual life. We can engage the child in the service of the Lord. We can always keep the child in our, this is my experience, just small experience I'm sharing with devotees. Like when our elder daughter, when she was small, when she was 3-4 years, I still remember, when I fold the clothes after laundry. So while folding, I was teaching her the shlokas, Bhagavad Gita shlokas. And kids' memories are so sharp. Within 2 hours, she was able to remember the shlokas. And still she memorized so many shlokas because of that. In the, Prahlad Maharaj said, Komara Acharte Pragya. So from the very 5-year-old, and we can start giving them devotional service. We have to give them some engagement. It's good, like we can give them devotional service. So we should always think everything is the property of the Lord. Maybe they are now in this life, they are our children. We are claiming them to be our children, but in next life, we don't know. In the previous life, we don't know who they are. The Lord knows. But like now the Krishna gave us these children. So that's our responsibility. So it's like I learned so many things when I was teaching my elder daughter. So while teaching her, I also learned. So reading also English and everything, I learned with her. I told Arudha Mataji, like how, Mataji, I'm not that educated, how I can teach her. So Mataji gave me nice answer. She said, by teaching her, you also learn. So by teaching her, I also learned so many things. So this is good, like everything is the property of the Lord. So next is, anybody can make a show of greatness. So that we can see the reversal test us who we are. Whenever there is problem comes, that test us who we are. When Lakshman cuts Shurpankh's nose, and gone was and then we saw like how he cut the nose of Shurpankha, and she made her very ugly, and then one's greatness is tested by one's ability to tolerate provoking situations. So we can see, like from the example of Shurpankha, like how she behaved in that situation. So she was showing the example of greatness in the form of beautiful lady, but at the real, she was not. She was a demoness. And then next is Bhakti Sita cannot be achieved by deception. And we can see from that example, Ravana wanted to Sita Devi. He wanted to enjoy Mother Sita, but he gets Maya Sita at the end. So greed and lust are never satiated. They lead to arrogance and envy. So from the example of Ravan, we can see like he wanted to enjoy Mother Sita without Lord Vishnu. So how it can be happen? Like for us, we are all like husband and wife in our family. So if somebody invite me and not my Prabhu, do you think I can go? No. So it's not possible. I should always like to go with Prabhu. So this is like he wanted to enjoy Mother Sita without Lord Ramchandra. So that's why he was cheated. He got Maya Sita. So that we can by the deception we cannot achieve the bhakti. If we are always in the cheating tendency, then how we can increase our devotional service? It's very hard. And then next is Maya's attractions create traps and makes us suffer. So we can see this, like Marichi, he came as a golden deer, and what he did, he trapped Mother Sita, and we should see the substance through the eyes of the scriptures. So Marichi was all evil false promises. So he made the false promises. For example, like he made, like when Lord Ramchandra threw the arrow, he made the sound of like same voice like Lord Ram. He was crying like Lakshman, Sita. So he made that. So he was making that false sound. So Marichi was the attractive feature. So with the voice, he was attracting Lakshmanji and Mother Sita. So Mother Sita, like first of all, she liked the golden deer, who is not golden. So Lord Ramchandra told her, so this is not golden. Lakshmanji told, but Mother Sita said, then Lord Ramchandra said, okay, I will capture that deer for you. And we can see from the example of like how the spider web is most attracted to the fly, but actually it's a trap. So when the spider web, we all like, there is nice web in the tree, we like the spider web so nicely, it's very beautiful, and the fly bee always trapped in that, and by but this is like we can see like how the trapped in the material world that attract, and we always, and these are all Lord's pastimes that keep telling us, teaching us like how Mother Sita was trapped by the attraction of the golden deer, who was false deer, not like real deers. So this is our learning. So then Maya knows our weakness. So this is also like all our devotions are, it's very important. Maya knows our weakness. She can make our strength into weakness and take us away from the circle of instructions of great souls. And Ravana uses Sita Devi's attitude to serve great souls to disobey Lakshman. So Maya knows our weakness. Maya Devi, she always know like what is our weakness. So sometimes devotees has weakness for the tongue, for hearing, for so many weakness. We should always take care of those weakness. And Ravana, from that example, we can see like Ravana, when he came to kidnap Mother Sita, he knows that Sita Devi always like to serve the rishis, sadhus, great souls. So he came there to in the disguise of a sadhu, and he was asking. So he know the weakness of Mother Sita. Even Mother Sita, that's positive attitude for that serving the Rishi Muni and the sages. But Ravana, he took the benefit of that. He just kidnapped Mother Sita for that. And then we can see always stand by the right. So we can see from the example of Jatayu's in integrity. So we can see like real success is to please the Lord. Our real success is to please the Lord. Jatayu lost his life fighting for Lord Ram, but achieved the purpose of life to please the Lord. It is better to lose and win than win or lose. So this is like we can see, this is like from the Jatayu's example, even though he lost his life for the satisfaction of the Lord. Like I think we are reading 7th canto. Yeah, I know you devotees are also in our group. Everyday chant, we read Bhagvatam. In the end of 6th canto, if we remember the pastimes of like where there is dialogue between that Indra and the demon, that Vritasur, there was dialogue. Vritasur, when after hearing Vritasur's instruction, Indra was little bit scared. He said he was reluctant to kill that Vritasur. So Vritasur said, "Don't worry, kill me. If you kill me, we both are winner. I will go back to both Godhead, and you will the King of Heaven. So we both will be winning." So and we can see like even though outside like Vritasur he will be losing, but in the real as a devotee's perspective, we can see he was the real winner, because achieving the shelter of the Lord, achieving the word of the Lord, that is the main thing we can learn from this. So always stand by the right. So this is very, very important. And then we have the spirit of selfless service and sacrifice. So again, we can see from the example of Jatayu, risked his life to perform selfless service to the Supreme Lord. This service of Jatayu brought tears in the eyes of Lord. The Lord cried profuse tears of gratitude, seeing this act of pure selfless devotion of a devotee in the body of a mere bird. Jatayu gave up his life in the loving embrace and lap of Lord Ram. The Lord performed the last rites of this great devotee while Emperor Dashrath, the Lord's own father, was not favored with this blessings. So we can see, we can see from the example of Jatayu, like he gave his life, but the spirit of selfless service and sacrifice he did for the Lord. So Jatayu, he left his life for the satisfaction of the Lord, and the result is what he got. The Lord, he left his body on the lap of Lord Ramchandra. So even though he was a bird, so we can see the Lord is very kind even to the bird also, because anybody can do service to the Lord. We can see like Jatayu, he did a great service for the Lord. Even though he left his body, but he tried his best to protect Mother Sita. So, and the result is Lord came there to do, he did everything, his final rites of the great devotee. So we can see that. Then next is patience, determination, and enthusiasm. So these are very important things. Like we can read in the Updeshamrit, nectar of instruction, like Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dharya. 3 things are very important for our sadhana bhakti. So we should be very patient, determination, and enthusiasm. So always we should have the example of Shabri. Shabri, we can see like she was waiting for a long time, and Guru had asked her to wait for Lord Ramchandra while all other disciples and Guru himself went back to Godhead. So from that we can see like obeying the order of the spiritual master is always helpful in our devotional sadhana. Like from the example of Shabri, we can see like she has how much patience she has. She always decorate the house nicely. She do everything for the Lord. Like maybe one day my Lord will be coming. My Guru told me like he will be coming. So he will be coming. She has full faith. So we should always have faith that my Gurus told me like he will be coming. So he will be coming. So that we can learn from the Shabri. So we should always take the instruction of our Guru as heart and soul. And she showed her enthusiasm by working hard every day to clean the temple place, to decorating with flowers, fruits for the Lord. And she had complete faith in the words of Guru and patience waiting for with determination. The Lord reveals only when he wants. So we can see. So it's not like that maybe the Lord can take maybe many lifetime for us to go back to Godhead. So it's a long process. Leave it. No. Whatever way. And in our devotional Krishna conscious movement, Prabhupada teaches very nice thing. He said, like whatever we are doing, we have to do the same thing there also in the service of the Lord, in the Lord's abode. So just practice here. The devotee, like in our devotional sadhana, like when we read, when we chant, when we do arti, when we hear Krishna Katha, then automatically we are in Vaikuntha Dham. We don't need to do any extra thing for going there, because we are always enjoying here. Because every day we have nice prasadam that we offer to the Lord. Every day we have nice kirtan, nice chanting, and on the top of that our deities. And we have devotee association by the internet and by personal association. We always in like this call, like we are hearing every day. So this is so important. So association is very important. So this is we should always have patience, determination, and enthusiasm. And the next is honesty. We can't put a packet before the Lord. So this we can see like Hanumanji disguises when he went to meet Mother Earth, when he meet Lord Ram. Lord knows within who we are. So, so when Hanumanji went to test Lord Sri Ram, because Sugriv told him, go, and who they are, maybe they are the friend of Bali. So he was very confused. So he said, go and test who they are. And the Lord knows who he was. This is the Lord knows he is Hanuman. So but the Hanuman, he was feeling like they are maybe some like messenger of Bali, and they came here just to take where is Shugri and all. So we have to be honest to receive the mercy of the Lord. So we should never test the Lord like so we should be always, whatever we are, we should present ourselves to the Lord. This is very important. Next is obstacles on the path of bhakti. So we can see like the demons who came to stop Hanuman during the jumping across the ocean. so that there is then Menka, golden mountain, Menak, the golden mountain appear. That is temptation to seek comfort. So he was asking like Hanumanji, come and take real, you can take little bit rest here, sit down. But Hanumanji said, no, I'm on my mission. Maybe when I will be back, I will rest. No, these are the obstacles. They are the attractions of Maya. And then Sursa, the shadow catching demons, she appeared. And the demon has such a nice quality. By seeing the person, by the shadow, she can capture the person. So she captured Hanuman. And Hanumanji, he was not able to fly. And then from that we can see, while starving for bhakti, so people will chastise, criticize, and misunderstand us. We should have the willingness to tolerate. So we should always have that tolerance, like, no, whatever, if somebody chastise me or somebody criticize me, that's fine. Like, again, I have nice example in my life, like when we start like our elder daughter's homeschooling, like even the devotees also told me, like, Mataji, how you will teach her, because you don't have, one devotee, he told me, like, you don't have American accent, Mataji, how you will teach? I said, Prabhu, just for the accent I can send my daughter to school. This is not a good reason. And in India, Prabhu's uncle, he was chastising me like anything. He said, you are spoiling the whole life of this girl. Why are you not sending her to the school? So these are the sometime we have to, because they are our elders, we cannot just give them immediately answer. Like I said, okay, whatever you said. But like then we know, like, it's doing homeschooling is good for the child. So we just did that. And I am telling from my example, every year I was always thinking of Radharani, please, this year passed, maybe next year I will send, just give us your shelter. So there is always some way that Krishna is always giving some help. We always find out something by the mercy of Krishna, and we were able to do something. And this is like, if we tolerate, then it's always obstacles comes on the path of bhakti always. And then there is Simhika, that Simhika being envious of people in higher position and try to stop their progress. So this we can see like how the envious people, they always try to stop us. So we should be very, very careful for that. This is jealousy of the mind. So because they are very jealous, and by devotional service we have to divorce Simhika, who represents envy. So she is present the envy in the heart. So by devotional service we have to conquer her. And then we can see arrogance cannot understand well-wisher. So when we are arrogant, it's very hard for us to understand who is our well-wisher. Even somebody chastises us, when we are arrogant, we think like, this is not good for us, he's doing bad. But we should always think like, what is the mood behind that? And then we can see the word in a mirror of our own consciousness. Ravan was thinking Mandodari was envious of Sita. So, but actually, he was envious of Lord Ram. Ravan himself was envious of Lord Ram. But he was thinking Mandodari was envious of Sita. Ravan was thinking Vibhishan was disloyal and taking the side of Lord Ram. So, but he was disloyal to Kubera, his stepbrother. When we think we know, we are not willing to listen to good counsel. Kubera, so we can see spiritual progress means simplicity and humility. If they are lacking, we won't listen. We won't listen thinking that we know better. That was Ravan. So we can see from this example, like he was so arrogant that Mandodari told him so many times, like, Sita is not ordinary lady. She is very chaste lady. So whatever you're doing, it's not good. She's pativrata. So why are you doing this? You can bring any lady. I respect everybody. but don't do this with Mother Sita, because she's very loyal to her husband. Don't do that. But Ravana, he took the other way. He was thinking like maybe Mandodari, she is very envious of Mother Sita. That's why because like he was telling her like, but she is very beautiful. So that's why you are thinking maybe she can compete with you. But Mandodari, like she don't have that thing in her mind. And from the example like Vibhishan always ready to give him good advice. He told him, when first day itself, like you are not doing good things. Whatever you are doing, it's not good. So he was telling him again and again. But we all know Ravana's mentality was he never liked to listen his brother, his wife, anybody. And we all know like how he disloyal to Kubera, his stepbrother. I mean, he never respect him. So we know like Kubera had two sons, Manigreva and Al-Kubera, and they had wife, and he did bad with his wife also. So even though she told like, I'm like your daughter, but Ravan, he didn't. Then she cursed him, like if next time if you do anything with any lady, your head will burst out. So that curse he got from her. So this is like we should be very careful. We should never be arrogant. So if somebody give us advice, we should accept. We should use our brain. If it's good for our devotional sadhana, it's good. We should take it. And then big or small, we can swim the ocean of samsara by chanting Lord Ram's holy name. So that we can, big or small, all stones floated by the writing Lord Ram's name. So even though like from when they were making the bridge on the for going to Lanka, so that was very nice. And that time the Vanras, the monkeys, they were writing Lord Ram's name, and they were throwing the stone to make the nice bridge. And Lord Ram thought, okay, let's I can also try. One stone he took and he just threw it, and the stone sinked. And then the Lord Ram said, like, how it can happen? Like when you are throwing it, they are floating, and when I'm throwing, they are sinking. So Hanumanji told Lord Ram, like, if you leave somebody, how that person can be survive? Because you are the protector. You are Lord Ram. So this is good. Like, so by the chanting of the Lord's name, we all can be swim in the ocean of material existence. This ocean is like big ocean, but when we chant, when we hear, when we obey our Guru's instruction, when we follow the sadhana bhakti, that whole ocean becomes the hoofprint of a calf. So small, easily we can cross it easily. So this is like this material world will be like that, just by chanting the holy name of the Lord Ram. And then pride or attachment leads to lose of intelligence. So we can see like Bhagavad Gita 261, Krishna said, Dayayato Vishyan Punsam Sangha Sange to Jayate Sangha. So we can see that every stage of this shloka was exhibited by Ravana. Loss of intelligence, even when all his stalwart warriors, including Kumbhakarna, Indrajit, died, but he still did not give up. So we can see from this, when we are very pride or attached, we lose our intelligence. So Ravana, even we can see earlier we saw the example of Mandodari, we saw the example of Vibhishan. He didn't listen. He lost his brothers. He lost his son. So still he was not in that dilemma, like maybe I will be the winner. So this is nice. Like pride and attachment leads to lose of intelligence. Even though he was son of a Brahman, and he was very knowledgeable person, but when his intelligence was covered, so he forgot everything. So from that we can see like how, like even in the Bhagavatam, we can see like when Hiranyaksh died, so Hiranyakashipu gave very nice instruction to his sister-in-law. So he was giving there in Bhagavatam, very nice, he told the very nice story in that pastime. So, and he was teaching that nice thing, but he's not following. So that is very important. So we should always, when we hear, we should all try to follow also. So this is like from the example of Raman, we can see like even though he was a Brahman, he was very knowledgeable, but application was nothing. So pride or attachment leads to loss of intelligence. His intelligence lost, even though he was a Brahman, but because of the attachment, that is not good for our sadhana or pride. The things are very, very dangerous. So hearing about Lord Ram revives of dormant love. So when we hear Lord Ram being Paramatma in the heart of every, including Ravana. So Lord in the heart of everybody, even in the heart of Ravana also, he could have killed him just by turning off Ravana's heart. But the Lord and his pleasure potency Sita Devi went through this whole ordeal so that we can hear about Lord Ram and revive our dormant love. So the Lord, so we can see, so from the Lord's pastimes, we have that attraction toward the Lord. So the Lord comes in the material world so that we can all can hear the pastimes of the Lord, and we can make ourselves fit to go to his abode, so that we can have attraction toward his pastimes. So from that we can learn, like hearing about Lord Ram, revive our dormant love. So whenever we hear, why we read Bhagavatam daily, because by hearing Bhagavatam, because at least some little bit we can apply whatever we apply. When one time one Prabhupada disciple, he came to our house and we were reading Prabhupada calendar daily. So Prabhu said, this is also really good. At least read something, hear something. It's very, very important. So here, and when we hear about Lord's pastimes, that revive our dormant love to the Lord. Then sacrifice even of family to surrender to Lord Ram. So Vibhishan comes to take shelter all of monkeys and against except Hanumanji. Vibhishan was willing to be misunderstood, even chastised, to surrender to Lord Ram. He told Ram about celestial nectar in Ravana's heart. So we can see from the example, like when Vibhishan, he came to take shelter of Lord Ram. So everybody was against that. Everybody was telling like he's the brother of Ram and Lord Ram. So we should be very careful. But when Hanumanji came to know, he knew, because when he was searching Mother Sita, so that time he met Vibhishan, because Vibhishan only who told him that where Mother Sita was. So Vibhishan, he know, like Hanumanji know like who Vibhishan was. So that we can see like sacrifice even of family to surrender to Lord Ram. So Vibhishan, he sacrificed everything just for the satisfaction of the Lord Ram. And then counsel and advice in battle against illusion. So in battle against illusion, at every stage, association of devotees to put us state without which we will fall. Lord Ram doesn't need but takes the counsel of Vibhishan. So from that we can see, even though Lord Ram, he knew everything, but he was keep on asking. So he was keep on asking Vibhishan ji like what to do, how to do. So even though Lord Ram, he don't need to ask anything, but he was asking Vibhishan ji why? Just to give service to his devotee and just to show us the example. Like sometime we know like all our sannyasis in our ISKCON family. So they sometimes ask devotees, even they learn from Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, I'm just like a cow. You can take me anywhere and I can give milk. So Prabhupada said, like, you can take me anywhere. I can start speaking Krishna Katha. That we can see from our acharyas, our leaders in our society. They always like to give Krishna Katha wherever they go. The devotees just make arrangement, they go and they can speak about Krishna anytime. So this is nice learning And the grace of devotee needed to kill demon within. So we always need that. So Agastya Muni's arrow was used by Lord Ram to kill Ravan by piercing his heart. So we can see, so you always need the devotees' blessings. So we always, there is some problems comes, we always ask devotees, please Prabhu, please Mataji, please pray for us. And if we have some something in our heart that is not good for our sadhana, we always like to share with devotees, so that devotee can give us good solution. So any kind of help they always like. So from that we can see Lord Ramchandra, even he can kill Ravan without the arrow of Agastya Muni, but he used those arrows because the Agastya Muni was such a pure devotee of the Lord. And then we can see welcoming the Lord in the heart with lamps. So this is that is called Diwali festival. Like in the Diwali time, we may make we light the candles and all, we decorate nicely. Lord Ram is welcomed back into Ayodhya with lamps. Diwali is not just physical fire, but lightening the heart with the light of Lord's great and process of devotional service. So when heart is fully illuminated, then we can experience Lord Ram within ourselves. When our love awakens, in that love, compassion for all living entity become awakened. Then Ramji is awakened within the heart and then out in the world. So we can see by devotional sadhana, devotional process of devotion is very important. That two things are important: the Lord's grace and our efforts. Two things are very important. Without our effort, how the Lord can shower His grace? So we should at least we should have faith. The Lord is the proprietor of everything. So we should have that faith. So by that faith, we can start our devotion service. So these are all. So these are like all the teachings from Ramayana, and all our spiritual advancement depend on cultivation, the mode of selfless service and service for the satisfaction of the Lord alone, which was imbibed by several of the characters in Ramayana. So in the different characters, they are teaching a different thing. The more a devotee grows in spiritual life, the more he desires to be servant of Lord, giving all respect to others and desiring nothing in return. So when we do service, by service, our heart becomes purified. Cheto Darpan Marjanam. In this mood alone, we can chant Hare Krishna purely. So when our mind is purified in that state, we can chant more attentively in a way that attracts the Lord to reciprocate with our calling and fill our heart with the gift of pure love, Krishna Prema. So we should all pray to the Lord to make our faith more and more in our sadhana bhakti in the lotus feet of the Lord. So thank you very much, everybody. Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving me service. Please forgive my offenses. Thank you. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Mataji, my Danat Pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. I was just very mesmerized today from the class. It was so wonderful points, and you just kind of started that mood of appearance day of Lord Ram through because definitely we heard some things before, like lectures, and went to the Sunday feast last temple, like that. But again, our memories are such that we forget. We have to chant, we have to remember, reread again. It was a new, fresh again, total blank mind. I said, how do I start? And before I ask anything, I wanted to ask you that I was asking this yesterday, but I didn't get a reply. Like today's Ekadashi Prasadam, right? Whenever we have like
yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah, because
yes,
I remember
Mataji.
that.
Yes, but
one time,
actually, one time we were in National, Mataji, and it's okay. Like sometime Prabhupada said, na, in the audience, we can see the audience. Some people like after 6, it's good we can have Ekadashi Prasadam. Is good. Maharaj told like the Rompad Maharaj was there. Maharaj said in India, like Mayapur and everywhere, devotee make Ekadashi Prasadam only. But Prabhupada, why he changed the rules? Because when he was in America, like these are Western devotees were here that time. So Prabhupada said, because so much rules and regulations, sometime at least somebody's fasting till 6 o'clock, that's good. But small kids sometime like some after 6 they want to eat, they can eat, but we should fast. It's good if we can fast from grain till after 6 also we can have Ekadashi Prasadam.
Okay, Mataji. And also like some children or, like other older people who cannot have, who cannot do the fasting can take the Ekadashi.
Yeah, so yeah, that's always like I have my daughter, she's 9. Like even the elder also, she get headaches, so I give them liquid. I make shake or something to give them. And if Prabhu is like the whole day, he has meetings throughout the day, so he also take little bit liquid or something.
Yes,
So
yes.
sometimes like if they have work, so much work, then they need something to.
Yes.
So that's why whatever, at least Prabhupada said, first of all, do Nirjala. If you cannot do Nirjala, have some liquid water. If you cannot do with liquid water, then you can do with fruits.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
whatever
And of course, there
possible.
is also like other things in Ekadashi, like sabudana and all these things are there.
Quinoa and sabudana.
Yeah. Non-grain food like that.
Non-grain
So,
food, yes, anything. Yes.
so basically, non-grain foods, like, I mean, it's just like it's austerity to, have that.
Yes.
Because in a way, when we are having grain, it's like, some kind of we can say it's, it's kind of a sense gratification in the sense that we are enjoying.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, so actually, austerity we should do. Like in Bhagavatam, we read Krishna love austerity. So we should do something for the satisfaction of the Lord. These are, like as I told in the starting, like when we read the Shuddha Bhakta Charan Renu, that song is so nice. It's a Madhav Tithi. These are all Madhav Tithis. Like Krishna Janmashtami, Ram Navami, Narsingh Chaturthi, so and Ekadashi. These are Madhav Tithis. The Bhakti Janani. They grow. So sadhana bhakti and that these are the part of our devotional sadhana.
Yes, Mataji. And Mataji, like, I mean, from so many, it seemed that you really took time preparing this class with all the points, Prabhupadaji's lectures. And, like, I mean, thank you so much. I just, like, in spite of you saying that maybe you had some barriers in the beginning of language issue and all that, like something like that. But you spoke so wonderfully and, and always give examples of your family, how you taught your daughter while you were holding the clothes. It's amazing.
Actually, I was able to read, but not nicely. Like actually, what happened, Madhaji, when we got married, Prabhu and me, we were in Chandigarh. Prabhu and me. So and then we went to Bangalore for 2 years. From Bangalore, we came here in America. So that time, like what happened when in Bangalore, all the classes were in English. For devotee, they give classes. So when one devotee, I was like 50%, I was able to understand. Then one devotee told me, Mataji, don't worry, just sit in the class. Just by the mercy of that devotee, you will be able to understand. I just followed that devotee's advice and still doing that, Mataji. I'm not that much smart. Still, I'm just hearing. My mind is so disturbing. It takes me everywhere when I chant, when I hear. So just you all devotees' blessings, praying to the Lord so that I can have little faith in the lotus feet of Krishna, Guru, and the Shastras. Mataji. Just doing that.
And Mataji, you mentioning it's good to chant in the morning, right? But sometimes what happens that, the time is varies when we get up. It's never that, 4 o'clock we are out of bed. It doesn't happen. We are so tired sometimes that are, even if we go to the bathroom to use the bathroom and we feel it's like 3:34, our head is falling down. We just can't, stay awake. Such a situation is there. So then when we have...
Yes, Mataji, for that, what I do, Mataji, like even though sometimes I get very late in sleeping, but I I try to get up with Prabhu like same time, so that in the morning, sometime my daughter, she goes 7 o'clock to the college, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And before 7, I have to make prasadam also, offering also, everything is done. And 7:10, she's out of the door.
Oh, okay.
So, but
So
I
then,
do.
yeah.
I told Prabhu, like, it's okay. You can chant my round. It's okay. You just chant. It takes me 1 hour, 6 to 7. So 5:30 to like 1.5 hour. I get up the deities and everything. I do 6 o'clock. We start Aarti. Whenever she goes, sometime 15 minutes late, but 6 o'clock. So like I start like 5:15, 5:30. My 45 to 1 hour it takes for me getting up the deities and then offering everything. So then Prabhu chant 1 hour, 5 to 6, and then because he has meeting all day, and so then I do everything for the prasadam preparation. And after, as soon as she left, I start chanting 7:15. Then we take prasadam like 8:45, 8:30. So till that time I chant 10 round. And after the prasadam, again I chant 4 more round. So I always try sometime, but I try to chant my rounds like 12 to 13 round in the mornings, so that 3 rounds I chant in the afternoon, and some 2-3 extra round in the evening after my dinner. So I know like maybe it won't apply for everybody. Just try your best, whatever.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that, because like, do them as soon as possible you can do. And it's really, the morning time is actually very, very magical. And I would really encourage more devotees to join us.
Always.
Shyama Rasika Mataji, and on this call, Mataji, and Nikunjaras Prabhu are always there. And but like, others can also join in, because it's very nice. There are many conferences going on, conference call going on all over the world. I would say in India, on Zoom, where everybody's chanting together. And try to finish our round as soon as possible, because literally it's like this: if we have not done even one round in the morning, the whole day, I mean, the whole day, the japa is in our hand. It's like whole day we can chant, then whole day we are trying to struggle to finish 16 rounds. So definitely there is a real big time importance of the Brahmura time. There is something magical about that, because then, I mean, where in 2 hours and 2.5 hours, all 16 rounds go in one shot. And then the same thing, we have the whole 8 hours, 10 hours,
Whole
we're not
day.
able to do. We're not able to do. And you're right, the mode of the different modes play.
Lord's play.
Maya is so strong. Maya is so strong. So I'm just encouraging more devotees from here to join us in the morning. And I was also hearing from somewhere that actually Brahmura time is not actually just before sunrise, which is
It's
for us.
after
It is actually from 4:30 to 6, Mataji.
Yeah, before sunrise. Yeah, like 4:30. Yeah,
4:30 to
it's like
6, 1.5 hours.
1.5 hour early before the sunrise. Yes, Mataji, that is.
Yeah, so in fact, it's 6 till 6. So after 6, it's more like, I mean, it's lovely. That time also very sattvic. But then definitely after 9, the mode of passion sets in.
Yeah.
And so like, I just
Yes,
wanted
Madani.
to.
Yeah, even devotees, we can take nap in the daytime. Get up early and take nap in the daytime. 1
Yeah.
hour.
And the other ways, like some devotees say that if, like, if you don't take nap in the afternoon, then make sure that you sleep early. Like by 10, we
Sleep
should
early.
be there.
Yes,
Yeah.
sleeping early. Yeah, sleeping early is always good, Mataji. If you sleep 10:30, then you can get a 4 o'clock very easily.
Easily. And also like dinner, early dinner. That also makes a
Early
lot of
dinner,
difference.
yeah, light dinner is always
Two
helpful.
things are the key. One is like early dinner, like around 7 o'clock, 6, eat.
Yes,
And then sleep by 10. And then automatically, sometimes even 2 o'clock, the sleep opens up. Like you're like, okay.
Yes,
You're
naturally.
like, thank you, Krishna, for another day, because you never know that we might not get up only.
Yes,
And
yes.
definitely, I also pray before sleeping that Krishna, a lot of people leave their body, before sleeping. So like, just take care. And if I forget, if I'm in deep sleep, then make me remember you. There's one Mataji in India who, she's my god sister. So she has in her room, which is very hard for me. I tried like Prabhupada's chanting in her room while sleeping also. So so she can hear even while sleeping. Her mind is engaged in bhakti by hearing. So I was so inspired by that. So I tried, but I just cannot sleep with light and
With the
Prabhupada's
sound,
chanting.
the sound.
Just so
Yeah.
hard. I mean, I don't know how that
Yeah,
Mataji.
but Mataji, one good idea, you can keep that chanting in your temple, or in your
At
house
night.
somewhere,
At night,
where
yeah.
where you can hear the light sound. We have that proper chanting through all the year that's going on. That's in our
Yes.
temple. Our temple is little bit away from our sleeping room, but we could hear
Okay.
the slow light sound, proper
That's a good
chanting
idea,
sound.
Mataji. Otherwise, normally, because some
Yeah.
people are light sleepers here, so when
Yeah.
I switch off the altar light and pick up the flowers and other things I do, I that time close the chanting. So I'm thinking I'll leave it on.
Leave
And
it
then,
on.
yeah.
We leave it on, Mataji. Yeah, when actually the problem is, if there is no proper chanting, we feel something is missing in the house.
Really? I know it is like that.
Yeah, because the house is like, कहते हैं ना, सुनसान हो गया घर एकदम, प्रोपा जी का chanting की वजह
Yes, I know Prabhupada's chanting is just,
से. Like,
in fact, every time I go, I get this box of chanting, and I'm
yes,
always insecure that one will conk out, and
yeah.
then what will I do
Yes,
without it?
definitely.
Obviously, they are available here also, but it's so much cheaper in India, no? So one can always
Yes.
buy a couple of
Yeah.
boxes and,
We have many, Mataji. That's why we
Yeah.
always keep many boxes.
And nowadays they have the plug-in. Just plug it
Yeah.
in, and the yellow one, no? Just plug it in,
Yeah.
and so like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have many. We always keep some extra in our house. If some devotee need or something, we can give some devotees.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji. And thank you so much for sharing about Lord Ram. And there is so much in Ramayana that, from your class, I'm getting
Yes.
inspired to,
Yes.
I'm already reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagvatam. And, I'm inspired that I should start reading Ramayana also. Because, I feel that we're not hearing much about Ramayana. And every time when Ramchandra appearance day come, I feel very guilty that I haven't heard anything throughout the year. So, today your class was very inspiring for us to read more, so we can get so much of, there's so much to learn already, although it's like, unlike Mahabharata, there is
Yeah,
so much
even
characters involved.
even in India, Mataji, if you see, so many people are Ram Bhakta than Krishna Bhakta. There are more people. They are worshipper of Lord Ram, because Ram's character is like, he's Maryada Purushottam. They can, and Krishna is he's very, Krishna is different mood. So that's why Ram,
But
Lord
Krishna is like, everything is coming from Krishna, right? So yesterday, Mataji, I was mentioning, you were not on the call, but yesterday I was mentioning that, like Supranakha, whatever name, am I saying it right? Surpanakha.
Shurpanka, yeah.
Shurpanka. She was desiring for Ram, and then Ram said, go to Lakshman, and there was all this, we know about the whole thing. So what happened is, actually, like, Ram was not able to fulfill her desire, and she had this lusty desire, whatever. And Lakshman, of course, was like, he, cut off her ears, everything, nose and all. So made her like very ugly and whatever, because Lakshman is a little angry man. So then, but when she came in another, Adu is another yuga. So that time she was Kubja,
Krishna, yeah.
But Krishna was not like Lord Ram. So, our place for Krishna is very special, although Lord Ram is also very unique. I'm just saying that. So, he just touched her, because he could know, like you said in your class, Krishna knows in everyone's heart what the desire is. So speaking about something line like that. So he immediately, she became a beautiful woman, and he fulfilled her desire. Because she must have felt, oh, I'm a kubja, I'm a this, that. And then under se she has desire. Like, she had, I think, a lusty desire for Krishna. So immediately made her a beautiful woman, and,
Krishna fulfilled her desire. Krishna, that's the difference between Lord Ramchandra and Krishna. When Krishna appeared, he fulfilled everybody's desire. In Ram's pastimes, he told everybody, in this home, I am like, I have took the vow just to have one wife. I cannot.
That's also very good, Mataji. That is so good. And, I remember one katha when there was this dhobi wala, and he said that, how did he accept her? And although there was Sita was not even touched by Ravan because he couldn't touch unless she desired. He had already got a curse, Ravan, right? That you cannot touch any woman. So basically he got her, but she was very clean. Like she went through all the tests. But still, just for one, like he's a ideal husband, but he's an ideal king also. That every praja mein ek dhobi wale ka bhi he heard it. Because he was like roaming around. He was roaming around and seeing one dhobi wala said this, and immediately he called Lakshman and said that she needs to go away. She's pregnant. So how renounced Lord Ram is, just like Krishna, So, and in a lot of Prabhupada's lectures, we hear that sometimes he says about Vishnu Krishna. Always sometimes he'll say Vishnu Krishna, he will say like that. Sometimes, although Vishnu is coming from Krishna, but but normally we don't hear Ram and Krishna because it's like different, altogether. But it's very nice, Mataji, that in India, a lot of people are worshipping Ram, but they should read Prabhupada's books, then they will know about Krishna also, which is very important to know in this life,
many when they join our Krishna conscious society and when they heard about Krishna, naturally, because there is no difference between Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. They have the same supreme personality of Godhead. So different according to the different yugas, like Krishna is called Tri Yuga. So in the 3 yugas, Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, he comes in different forms. And in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Chinna avatar, Gupta incarnation, hide incarnation. So according to the circumstance, so he appeared. He don't have any binding to appear in different yuga, in different forms. He comes by his own sweet will. He is not under the Maya. So we think the Lord to be like us because our intelligence is covered with Maya. But the Lord is the controller of Maya. We are controlled by Maya.
And also, Mataji, when I talk to my rishtedar, friends and all, so they will tell their problems. This is happening, that is happening. This is this problem is there. Then I said, just leave it on Krishna. Surrender to Krishna. Why you want to get into it? Everything is happening because of him only. So you just tell your mind and intelligence to just chant Lord's name and come into bhakti. So I try to tell, but anyway, Mataji, thank you.
Actually, Mataji, for devotees, it's very easy. Even sometimes they are disturbed, they are lost. Like sometimes some problems comes, but finally, in the ocean, if there is a boat and one crow is sitting on the boat, the crow will fly, but there is water only, no place to go, and ultimately the crow will come sit on the boat. So same thing for the devotees, because their hope is only Krishna. After crying, after doing all, when they don't have any other way to fix the problem, ultimately they will come to Krishna only, like Draupadi. That's the only. But for materialistic, they don't have that way. Like Krishna is only hope. That's why.
And plus, like you said in your class, they are not doing any kind of devotional service. So much Krishna is doing for us. Are we doing
Krishna
some
is doing
devotional?
some-
No devotional services they are doing. And if little bit they do, it will benefit them so much.
Yes, it will benefit. Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Yes, Mataji. Krishna is always kind.
And I
we
also
forget.
thank Shyama Rasika Mataji that, because of her, you came to the call. Although
Nothing, Mataji. But actually, my Prabhu's call started before 8 o'clock in the morning because India time. So he's working with the team. So that's why. Even though he want to come.
It's so nice both of you are coming now, and you have so much treasure in Prabhuji's classes are also very much connected to the topic and very short and good classes, but you are also treasure of so much of knowledge and inspiration.
Nothing. It's
Thank you,
Prabhupada's blessing only, reading Prabhupada books.
I'm really fortunate to hear from you, Mataji. I didn't know because
I'm also very
whenever
fortunate to be part of the family.
I wanted to tell the other devotees on the call, whenever I met Mataji, I said Mataji is like an ideal wife, ideal mother, and just taking care of family, cooking, and like that. But I didn't know that she's a treasure of knowledge. So much, she's like an ideal example, actually. Let me glorify you, Mataji, because ideal example of raising the children in spite of people saying, no, don't do homeschooling.
Yes.
You know, because we hear this from a lot of karmi materialistic people. Don't do this, don't do that. And like you said, we have to build a tolerance. And that was so much needed for me, Mataji, because I face it every day. I can tell you that. Because मेरे family में everyone is not devotee. और मुझे
Yeah.
इतना अपना टॉलरेंस लेवल हाई रखना पड़ता है या इग्नोर करना पड़ता है कि देन ओनली मेरी गाड़ी चलती है. इफ आई डोंट कीप टॉलरेंस लेवल आई विल गो क्रेजी, यू नो माताजी.
Yeah, Mataji.
So
Yes.
I really have to do that. But thank you so much. I'll let others give their comments. But I just
Yeah.
loved your class. I'm going to hear the recording again. I
Thank
missed
you,
some
Mataji.
points. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, such a wonderful
Hare-
class. And
Thank you.
about Ram Navami, you did so nicely. And we should thank you to Gaur Gadadhar Prabhu that he suggested Mataji's class. So
No,
thank
Mataji,
you.
he want to speak, but Mataji, he is busy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for
No
him.
problem. But
Actually-
it was good, Mataji. It came out really great.
Thank you, Mataji.
So,
Thank you for
whatever-
tolerating me, Mataji.
That's plan. And also, I like the point you said in the class that when everyone was throwing the stones for the bridge, and they were not, they were floating. But when Ram was throwing the stones, it was they were not, they were sinking. So
Yeah.
Hanuman said that if you leave anybody, how
Yeah.
they will
Yeah,
survive.
no,
So
yeah.
that was the keynote of today's class, Mataji. So thank you so much for
Yeah.
explaining that.
Nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you for giving me service, Mataji. Thank you.
Welcome, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shyama Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Danvat Pranam.
Danvat Pranam, Beta. How are you?
Good, Mataji. Good. How are you?
I am okay.
So you are back in Atlanta or still in India?
No, I am in Atlanta for just I'm fixing to leave 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, I just came back from Vrindavan and then going back just to finish my work and then go back.
Then go back.
I-
And where is Deepika?
Deepika is here.
She is also with you.
Yes, always with me.
Yeah.
So when you are coming to Vrindavan?
We actually in summer we are planning to go, Mataji, but Prabhu he won't be able to go. I think I'm going with kids, so let's see how I will go. Because without Prabhu, the problem is the staying and all. Like how I will go everywhere.
What about your in-laws?
Yeah, my in-laws are there, but still they are also not there in India. So in Vrindavan, sometimes they are not in Vrindavan. They go to Chandigarh or somewhere. They have some.
Okay.
Let's see, Mataji.
Okay. Sorry, Mataji. But it's nice to have a association. Just let me know. Just text me.
So when are you going back, Mataji? Can I have your phone number, Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji, I cannot hear you.
Okay, yeah. So
Mataji, can I have your phone number?
yeah. 678 852
852
6317.
6317. Okay, Mataji. I maybe in the call everybody's getting late. I will call you.
Mataji, I want to mention one thing. Like normally my husband took me in 2019, but then he doesn't want to go every time. So I went with my daughter and my mother. And Annapurna Mataji took care of everything. You know, like, I mean, everything she arranged, and I'm so thankful to her. And I told her I'm so much dependent on you that next year when I come, I don't know when it's going to be, that she's my like rescue, you know.
Yeah,
I just come to her doorstep and say, Mataji, now what to do?
Yeah, Mataji is really, she is very nice always. Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
come to
that's why
appreciate Mataji.
if I come, I will ask her only.
Yeah, send me that text message. You know, sometimes the light is not there and the call cannot be used. So text me your information so that way I can assist you.
Sure. No problem. I will, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All glories to Guru Maharaj.
All glories to God.
Nothing. We cannot do anything.
Yes, yes, Mataji.
His
Nothing.
blessing and Krishna's blessing. Radha Rani. सबसे बड़ी बात राधा रानी है.
Yes, yes.
हाँ.
And Mataji की health situation थी, she was not able to walk and everything, but काफी दूर है गौशाला. मैं एक छोटी सी इंसिडेंट बता रही हूँ. तो मैं तो कभी पता ही नहीं मुझे गौशाला है कहाँ है भी कि नहीं है. I have no idea because I came only for half day in 2019. 22 में मैं जा नहीं सकी. तो माताजी in spite of a health condition 22 में भी माताजी हम लोग half day के लिए आए. She came, that time my health was good and she came with us. बंदर पीछे पड़ गए, क्या हो गया. And हम लोग जाके so many places she went with me, my husband and my daughter. But then again I went alone and वहाँ पर she was not well. She took me to Goshala.
I don't want to hear those glories. No way.
No,
I don't want to.
Yeah. I still remember Mataji. मैं कभी एक एक छोटी-छोटी चीज I cannot forget.
Yeah, devotees are very kind, Mataji. Like our only hope is association.
They don't care about their health, don't care about their situation, and they just go and help. I wish I could be like Mataji too, like that, and serve devotees.
Yeah. She has very good.
Thank you, Mataji. Annapurna Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, everyone.
So, Mataji, can we wind up the call?
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, we can wind up. Shyama Rasika Mataji is always there to wind up. So anyway, we'll all just say the prayers. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anand Koti Vaishnavrind ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, Mataji, I was away from the phone. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we also used to be you coming, and now. Yeah,
Shyama.
I said, where's Mataji? It became a blank, like a blank situation.
Without Mataji. Yes.
I know. Mataji is like I'll say the queen of the call. So
No,
where is
Mataji.
Hare
Shyama Kishori Mataji ki jai.
Shyama Kishori Mataji ki jai.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Please come again. Hare Krishna.
Regularly. Yeah.